Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Now it is Monday, a couple of days after the Borough vs Stoke game, obviously ended 0-0 down the Bet365 or the Britannia, however you want to call it. You know what, first and foremost, brilliant away day. Really enjoyed my first ever visit to Stoke. You know, not only the place Stoke, but obviously the stadium as well. Really nice people around the ground, some fantastic statues and whatnot. Obviously just to look at them, just to go and obviously read about stuff like that, it was absolutely fantastic. So overall, the day was really good. Really enjoyed myself. Stoke fans as well, not bad at all. Decent set of supporters down there, very passionate for their club. Sang all the way through, very loud next to me as well. So yeah, credit to them as well, you know what I mean. But before we get into the review, I just wanted to shout them out basically and just say, you know, I really enjoyed my time at Stoke on Saturday, and hopefully many more visits to come in the future. As for the game itself, I actually caught up with a Stoke City fan of Weatherby Services on the way home, and he said that he thought Stoke played better in the second half, which, yeah, okay, they did. And at one point there, about 10-15 minutes, we had the ball and threatened us and looked like they could get a goal and whatnot, but, you know, everyone was saying before the game, after I gave my prediction, you know, whoever wins this game is going to win it because of one goal. And to be honest with you, it could have come in the first half. I think it was Berahino that had the shot and it came towards sort of where both stood on sort of the left-hand side of the goal, shooting towards the Borough fans, and it sort of moved all over the ball, which went wide. And Randolph pulled up a good save when it was already a free kick, but obviously didn't know. Second half, Ryan Shawcross had a header. It was going to go inside top corner. Randolph got over to it quickly. So they did have chances, but obviously, you know, the Borough had chances as well. Braithwaite had a shot in the first half, which went straight down the throat of Jack Butland. Then at number one, I believe, for Stewie Downing. Butland had to go down low. He got back up dead quick. Jordan Hugill was on it. We had the one-on-one. Jordan Hugill. Tavernier had a chance. Could have played Hugill in. Didn't see him. Braithwaite. Ball came over top in the second half. Just on the edge of the box to put onto his right foot and hit it straight down Butland again. So it was a 0-0. Both cancelled each other out. It was, you know, sort of seemed that way. But I still disappointed. To be honest with you, before the game, I said a point is what I would take. You know, if you look at the fixture list, Stoke City still have Premier League players in their team. So I always knew going there Saturday was going to be tough. I did believe that Borough could have got something, maybe it's more than a draw from that game. I did believe that one goal would have took it, even though I did say 3-1 to the Borough. I did, you know, as soon as I got in the stadium and whatnot, you know, leading up to the sort of the game, 20 minutes, half an hour before the game, you sort of think to yourself, realistically, what's it going to end? And I thought, it's going to end it's going to end 1-0 to somebody. But of course it ended 0-0. But listen, anybody could have took it on the day. Just depends on what team took the chances. But listen, credit to the goalkeepers on both sides. Fantastic saves from both goalkeepers. And the one thing that has been mentioned, you know, since Saturday, of work and all that with all the lads and everything else, all about the game, is the Jordan Hugill chance. The one-on-one where people are kind of like, he should have scored it. For me, if you are given the chance to start a league game ahead of so let's say, you know, if you're given the chance to obviously play in a league game ahead of the number one striker who is normally picked, is Britt Samolonga, if you've got that one-on-one chance, you've got to take that chance to prove to everybody, the fans, the players around you, the manager, the staff, everybody around you, I want to be a top striker. I want to be on that team sheet every single week. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to bury that one-on-one and put it in the bottom corner. He could have put it to his left-hand side. He's experienced with Jordan Hugill. Jack Butland's already coming over. He puts it that side. He's already committed, and it's 1-0 to the Borough. And then maybe his Borough could have got a few more because Johnny Howson had a shot as well, which obviously came off the feet of Jack Butland in the second half. But, you know, listen, it wasn't to be. And sometimes that's how football is. You know, you don't always get the goals that you want to get, and you don't always win games. And I'm starting to sort of accept that now, that Borough won't win every single game, even though I would love them to. But listen, it's on a serious note, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And, you know, both teams played well. There's a few players in the Stoke side that I thought, wow, you know what I mean? I'm really impressed by them. One being Tom Ince, I thought he was fantastic Saturday. I really did. I thought he was really their go-to guy on Stoke City side. And I said at half time, if Borough failed to shut down Tom Ince, he could become a real, you know what I mean? He could become a real threat. And I think this season, he's going to be their number one guy, if I'm honest. I thought Berahino, he played very well. I thought Benicafobia put him about well. But he didn't really do that much. But I thought, really, Berahino, Tom Ince, them two there were sort of like the output on Stoke side. For Borough, I thought Martin Braithwaite was spot on. But of course, he got pulled off. I seen Stewie Downing few when he got took off. I love Stewie Downing, but he didn't have the greatest game. I can see why he got taken off. Saturday, 0-0. It is what it is. You know, Borough go again. Saturday coming up against Wigan, who obviously we watched yesterday against Leeds, and to be honest with you, Leeds did go through them, and Leeds could have had more than what they got, so I'm looking at that one thinking Borough realistically should be winning that game. They're also without their centre-half on Saturday as well at Wigan, but of course, obviously that preview will come out on Friday, and I think that's our last one until obviously the career break, obviously until the international break, and then we go again to Brentford, and then another away game midweek to Preston, so I still look forward to both of them. But let's say, Saturday, 0-0, take a point. It would have been nice to get 3, but listen, you take a point against Stoke, you know what I mean? Look at that team, as I've already said, they've got Premier League players in that team. If I had to name, I'd be here all day. So, it's 0-0, it ain't the end of the world. Yes, okay, it would have been nice to win. It would have been nice to have seen John Hugill obviously score on Saturday and many other players, but the reality is, hopefully now they can go back and watch the tapes and training this week and put all the mistakes right on Saturday and hopefully get the 3 points. I'm not angry. I'm alright with it because I know Borough will, you know what I mean? Borough are going to go for him sort of stage the season where we're going to draw some games that Borough would love to have won. We're going to lose some games that Borough would have loved to have won, and of course we're going to win games, celebrate them rightly. So, like I say, keep our heads up, Borough fans. We move on now to Saturday, Wigan at home, and let's see what happens. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you guys again soon. Up the Borough.